Ever get halfway through a sentence and your mind goes blank? You lose your point, you ramble, you repeat yourself, and in the end, you just give up and say something basic instead. Let's be honest, if you speak English as a second language, this is probably your number one frustration. And the worst part is, it always happens in the moments that matter. Meetings, interviews, high-stake conversations. Most people blame nerves, or they say, I need more vocabulary, or I need to think in English. The truth is, that's all bullshit. The real problem is, almost nobody is talking about this. Your brain isn't trained for real-world speaking pressure. And the missing link is called verbal working memory. Today, I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm going to show you live how to train for it. You'll see my process, you'll see me mess up, and you'll see why this one skill alone shortcuts my clients to world-class fluency faster than anything else out there. You know what? I've trained business leaders, C-level execs, high-level IELTS candidates, and every single one of them, no matter how smart, hit this wall. Even me, I've literally blanked out in the middle of explaining something in a live session. It doesn't matter how much you know. If you can't hold your ideas and speak at the same time, you get stuck. Let's just call this what it is. You know the words, you understand English, and you even think fast in your head. But when it's time to speak, your ideas vanish. You freeze, you get stuck, or you fill the silence with, this isn't nerves, it's your brain's scratch pad, your verbal working memory, overloading. It happens to almost everyone. And no, just practice more won't work. That is a dead end. Look, I'll say it straight. All those teachers telling you to just keep speaking, or think in English, or memorize more phrases, it's useless for this problem. They're solving the wrong thing. You can memorize 10,000 words, but if your brain can't hold and organize ideas while you're talking, you'll just keep getting stuck. So what's actually happening in your brain? Think of verbal working memory as your mental whiteboard. When you start a sentence, your brain writes the first idea on the board, then the next, then a side note, then suddenly the board gets full, something gets erased, and you lose your point. Native speakers grow up juggling these ideas. If English is your second language, you've never trained for this directly. So it breaks down under pressure. I'm going to do a speaking span drill. I'm going to speak a sentence while holding a second idea in mind to drop in at the right moment. I'll say, in my last meeting, I realized that preparation is everything. But I need to insert, I forgot my notes, somewhere naturally. Let's go. In my last meeting, I realized, you know what? I forgot my notes. And it threw me off, which just proved preparation is everything. All right, not perfect. But did you see how I held that idea and then dropped it in? Now a harder version. 2 ideas. First, I forgot my notes. Second, the client was late. Let's go again. In my last meeting, I realized, first the client was late, and actually I forgot my notes, which showed me that preparation is everything. And you never know, unexpected things always could happen. You'll notice, even as a native, I had to juggle those thoughts, structure my sentence, and not lose my main point. Now your turn. Pause the video, then take any topic, life, work, hobbies, speak a full sentence But before you start, hold one extra idea in mind and force yourself to drop it in anywhere as you speak. Don't overthink it. If you mess up, that's even better. That's the whole point. This is how your brain builds muscle for fluent speaking under pressure. If you do this for 5 minutes a day, every day, you will see massive changes in how you think and speak within 2 weeks. I've seen clients go from rambling and freezing to running high-pressure meetings in less than a month. Not by learning vocabulary, but by expanding their speaking span. You can waste years with generic practice, or you can target the real bottleneck. This is what takes you from good to elite. Anyone who tells you otherwise just hasn't experienced it. You're not broken. You're not less intelligent. Your brain just needs the right kind of training. And the best part? No fancy apps, no teacher, no endless grammar drills. Just you, your thoughts, and this simple, relentless exercise. Honestly, when I started using this myself, I realized even my fluency wasn't as strong as I thought. Every time I pushed my speaking span, my clarity, confidence, and presence improved. If you're feeling stuck, you're actually right on the edge of making a breakthrough. So if you felt any kind of shift during this video and the exercise I've shown you, then please consider having a look at my free fluency cheat sheet. You can get it through the link in the description or on my profile. It's got a great exercise that really will move on your fluency and its progress rapidly. But if you do nothing else, remember this. Fluency isn't magic. It's not luck. It's your brain trained the right way on the right bottleneck. Give it a try today, and you'll see just how fast you can level up your fluency.